Hello there. Welcome to Financial Accounting Info. We're still working on a paper on November 2022. This is question 3, and the question is on a non-profit making organization or a not-for-profit making organization. Right. The question reads: the information given below was taken from the books of the local golf club on 28 February 2021. And on the required parts, the first part requires us to prepare the bar trading account, and the second part is to prepare the membership fees. So we have all the information that we are given there. We have totals on 28 February 2021. Remember, 28 February 2021 is where the year is ending, and the financial year is starting on 1 March 2020 up to 28 February 2021. So this is the information that we have in terms of the end of the year. And then we have got also the bar inventory at 1 March 2020, which means this is the opening inventory that we have. And then we've got income receivable, membership fees, 1 March 2020, and then also income received in advance being on 1 March 2020. And the amounts are there, right? So what is important there is to understand what we mean by income receivable. So income receivable means this income is not yet received. So it becomes an accrual of an income at the beginning of the year. And also this one, income received in advance, means this one is a prepayment. It's paid in advance. And it's at the beginning of the year again, according to the date that is given there, that is 1 March 2020. And then we go on, we've got a summary of receipts and payments for the year ended 28 February 2021. So this is the summary of the receipts whereby we've got entrance fees, membership fees. And remember, on membership fees, we've got the one that we are given for 2020. 2020 is the previous financial period, and then 2021 is the current that we are, and then 2022 is the period of next financial period. So let's take note of that. So basically what it means 1,000, this payment that was made here of 1,800 is the payment for membership fees that were not paid for the previous financial period, and this one is for the current financial period, and this payment was made in advance for the next financial period. Let's take note of that. Then as we go down, now we've got also bar sales, bar takings, and we've got a section for payments, and then we've got additional information that we are given. Additional information 1 reads bar inventory on 28 February 2021 amounted to 47,750. We are given that this is our closing inventory at the end of the year, and then membership fees still outstanding for 2020 must be written off as irrecoverable. So remember, at the beginning of the period, we've got some membership fees that were not yet received. So if you come here, at the beginning of the year, we've got some membership fees that were not yet received. These ones, which are receivable, income receivable 2,400, and we've got 1,800 that were received now in 2021 of the previous period. So it means the ones that are being said should be written off is 2,400 minus 1,800. So that is what we have there. So we go down to see the next additional information, and then we've got membership fees are 600 rands per member per annum. Let's take note of that one. And then we've got the last one is saying at the end of the year, membership fees of 8 members were still outstanding. So it means as we are closing our account, we are going to have some membership fees as a balance which are still outstanding or are still receivable, or we can rather call them accrual. So they are 8, so we are going to multiply the total as 8 times 600, as we are told that each member is 600. So that is what is important. And then also, let's take note of the first part. Remember, the first part of the question requires us to prepare the bar trading account. Here it requires us to prepare the bar trading account. So when we are preparing the bar trading account, there are some items that we need to take note of what is supposed to be on the debit of the bar trading account and what is supposed to be on the credit of the bar trading account. So this is our bar trading account. So remember, this is the debit side and this is the credit side. And then what's supposed to be on the debit, the balance that we are given at the beginning of the year, what should be on the debit? We should have income. At the debit, we should have the opening inventory. Here we should have the opening inventory. Opening inventory should be on the debit. And then also on the debit side, we should see purchases. We should see purchases there. So anything that increases the cost in the trading account, or that describes the cost, should come to the debit side. Then we have got purchases. Then we are supposed to also to have, if we have got some sales and then we've got sales returns, they come here also. Sales returns come on the debit. And any costs that might be there in terms of bar trading costs. So if the question is got some bar trading costs, also they come here. For bar trading expenses, they do come here on the debit side. Then that is what we have. And then on the credit, we are supposed to put sales. So any income or revenue come on the credit. And then we also have closing inventory here. Then if we have any purchase returns, remember purchases are on the debits, but when they are returns, they come to the opposite side. So here we also have purchases returns. Then having entered this according to the information that you are given, some questions might not have some of the information. You just enter what is there, and then you balance off the balance. Then the balance is supposed to be transferred to the income and expenditure. The balance is supposed to be prepared to the income and expenditure. Let's say the debit side has got a smaller side, so it means here you are just coming here and you are going to write income and the expenditure here, and the balance you are going to credit it in the income and expenditure account. So what it means, if it's this scenario, it means that we are going to credit the income and expenditure, and it's now a bar trading profit. As we know, in the income and expenditure account, all profits goes to the credit side, and all losses go to the debit side. So if the credit has got a smaller side, which means that we are going to have an income and expenditure on the credit side. So the balance of income and expenditure can go either side. Then this one, it means you are crediting the bar trading account, so you're going to debit the income and expenditure account. And when you debit the income and expenditure account, it's going to be a loss. So that is what we have. So I will just go to our question and just do what we are supposed to do in terms of what is on the debit and what is supposed to be on the credit. So we go to the information that we are given in the question. So if you come here, we have got a bar inventory. This is at 1 March 2020. Remember, 1 March 2020 is that's where the year is starting. So opening inventory comes with the debit of the bar trading. So we are going to input 93,900 on the debit side. So we go here. Right. So here we come here, and then this is going to be our opening balance. Here is opening inventory. Opening inventory. Remember this section, this column represents the date. So this one is 1 March. This was on 1 March here, according to the date that you are given there. Right. And then the amount for opening inventory is 93,900. Then we go to the next item that we have in the question. Right. There we go now to the income receivable membership fees. That is on 1 March 2020. Income receivable. This one is not going to be in the trading account. We are going to input it in the membership fees account. So we're not going to take account of this in the bar trading. Then we go to the income received in advance. Again, it's a membership fees. we are not going to include it. Then we go to the information that we are given down. Right. If you go down there, let's try to see. We have got bar purchases. Bar purchases. This one. Remember, purchases, we say they come also to the debit side. We've got bar purchases of 64,750. 64,000, and the date is 28 February. 28 February is our date. And then the amount is 64,750. So this is the amount that we are going to put there. So here now we have got now purchases. And the amount is 64,750, and the date we are seeing it is 28 February. Right, so we go again to check the next item that we have. Right, from bar purchases, we have insurance. We're not going to include this one. We go to membership fees refunded. It's also part of it's also part of the membership fees account. Then we go down to check what we have. Go down to check what we have. We also have got bar inventory on 20th February. This is our closing stock of inventory. And remember, we said closing stock closing stock come to the credit side. So we are going to the credit side and put 47,750 as our closing inventory. Right. Then we come here for our closing inventory, and remember this is on 28th February. So 28th February. Then we say closing inventory, and we have got 47,750. Right, go back again to check an item that we are supposed to input there. Remember, we also have some bar sales that are here, that we skipped here. We've got the bar sales of 149,250. So yeah, remember, sales, we say they come to the credit of the bar trading account. So we have got sales here, and still on the same date of 20th February. So here also we have 28th February. So we've got sales, and then the amount for sales is 149,250. So we check again if you've got any. Remember, you can check if there are returns in terms of purchases or sales. But according to the question, we see there's nothing there in terms of those figures. So it means we have exhausted all the figures that we have there. So we can go and balance our account. And remember, the balance, we are going to transfer it to the income expenditure. So what is going to happen here is that if you add the debit and the credit, you see that the credit has got a bigger side already. We've got 149,250, which is bigger than these figures, and they've got also 47,750 on the credit. So you can add and find the total of the credit here. Obviously, we are supposed to have these double lines here. Right, this is what we have. And if you add 47,750 plus 149,250, this is the bigger side, you're going to get 197,000. So this one is going to come both sides. It's the bigger side, 197,000. And then you say 197,000 minus 64,750 minus 93,900 to get the balance here that is supposed to go to the income expenditure, which is you get 38,350. So this one now goes to income income and expenditure. So this represents a bar trading profit. So it's going to go to the credit side of income and expenditure. And this is what we have in terms of the bar trading account. Now we go on to the next item, which is the membership fees account. Membership fees account. Remember also on the membership fees account, we are supposed to know what's supposed to come to the debit and what comes to the credit. In terms of the balances, maybe on the membership account, what is important is for you to know where do you put the income receivable balance at the beginning and income received in advance at the beginning, and then again those balances can also be at the end when we have income receivable at the end of the year, and you've got income received in advance at the end of the year. So when it's a membership fees account, basically membership fees account is an income account. So when we have an income account, remember we can have an income account and we can also have an expense account. So when you have an income account, it means income receivable at the beginning, income receivable comes on the debit side at the beginning of the year. And then that one which is in advance, which is income in advance at the beginning again, at the beginning will come on the credit side. So the opposite is true now at the end. It means this one, when it's at the end, it comes on the income receivable, income in advance, income in advance at the end, come here on the debit. So this one is at the end, will come on the debit. And then we have got income receivable. At the end will come on the credit side. So this one is at the end. So that is what we are going to employ there. So if you come to the question, we're just going to pick those figures and enter some of the figures that are supposed to be there in the membership fees account. So you see that at the beginning, we have got income receivable that we have of 1 March 2020, that is at the beginning of the year, of 2,400. And also we've got income received in advance of 5,400. And we are seeing that here, according to the breakdown that we have here, receivable at the beginning comes on the debit and in advance comes on the credit. So that's what we are going to do in terms of these amounts, 2,400 and 5,400. So we go to our membership fees account. Remember, at the beginning, we are on 1 March. 1 March is at the beginning. So we are just going to say here we start with income receivable at the beginning. That is on 1 March. We have income receivable. It comes on the debit side. And the amount there is 2,400. The amount there is 2,400. Then also on 1 March on the credit side, we have got income received in advance. Income received in advance. Right, our income received in advance, as we are given in the question, is 5,400. Then the balances at the end, we put them at the after we've entered some of the transactions that are there in the question. So we go back again and try to find out what we have there. Right, if you come here now, we have entered these balances at the beginning. So we go to the summary of receipts and payments. We have got entrance fees of 64,000. Those entrance fees, we are not supposed to enter them there. We go to membership fees. So these are the amounts that we have received. So double entry for these membership fees is that we are receiving these membership fees. So we are debiting bank and we are crediting the membership fees account. Remember, all income accounts should be credited with the amount that is received. So debit the bank and credit membership fees account. So we are going to the credit side of the membership fees account and we enter all these amounts that have been received: 1,800, 20,200, 20,000. So we go there. And then we are supposed to say bank for 2020, the one that was received for the period of 2020. So this one, these are membership fees for 2020 that we are receiving in the current period of 2021. So the amount is 1,800. So we received 1,800. Then we also have what we received concerning 2021. That is 20,200. And we also have what we received for the period of 2022, but we are receiving it this period of 2021. So this one is 3,000. Right. That's what we have. Then we go back again to check on the next transaction that is there. Right. After that, we've got parcels and also we have got gate takings. These ones will be entered in the income and expenditure account. We're going to enter it in this account, and then also the entrance fees are going to be entered in the income and expenditure account. Then we go down, check what we have there. Right. We have bar purchases. We've already adjusted these ones. Insurance also are going to be adjusted in the income and expenditure account. And then we've got membership fees now refunded. Remember, when we received membership fees, we credited them in the membership fees account. They are on the credit side. Now there's a refund. It means a refund. We are now canceling those membership fees that were received. So we are going to the opposite side. We are going to the debit side and enter these membership fees refunded. So we go to our answer section and we enter those ones membership fees refunded on the debit side. Remember, these ones are the membership fees that we received. Now when they are refunded, we go to the opposite side. So we are going to say bank, and these are refunds. So we can indicate in brackets that they are refunds. And we are told that it's 4,200. Right. We go again to check the next one. Right. This one was the last one there. Then go to additional information. We could buy inventory, the first item. We adjusted that one. Then we go to second one. Membership fees still outstanding for 2020 must be written off as e-recovery. So this one is supposed to be shown in the membership fees account. So they are saying membership fees still outstanding for 2020 must be written off as e-recovery. So let's identify those membership fees that are still outstanding for 2020. So if you come here, you would see that these 2,400 membership receivable on 1 March 2020, they were not yet received at 1 March 2020, which means they are the ones that are receivable. So, but if you come here now on the amounts that were received for 2020, we only received 1,800 instead of 2,400. So it means what it means now. It means the remainder is the one that is being indicated that it should be written off. So we can just say 2,400. Then we must subtract. We subtract the one that was received, which is 1,800. 1,800. So when you do that, we are supposed to get 600. So it means these 600 are not yet received, and they have to be written off according to the additional information. So it means we are going to write off these ones 600. And how do we write off? Remember, the balance of the membership fees will be on the debit side. And then when you are writing off, you go to the opposite side, which is credit side. So here, our membership fees that are supposed to be received will be on the debit side. So when we receive them, go to the credit. But here now we are writing them off again, go to the credit. So we have got membership fees written off. Membership fees written off. Membership fees written off. Remember we said 2,400, subtracted 1,800, and we got 600. So that's what we have on the credit side. Then we go again to check what we have. Right, we go to the additional information. Right, after that one, we have got membership fees are 600 rands per member per annum. It's okay. We go to the next one, saying at the end of the year, membership fees of 8 members were still outstanding. Membership fees for 8 members were still outstanding. So this is the receivable at the end now. Receivable at the end. But we have got 8 members, each one 600. So total, we are going to say 8 times 600. And obviously, when you multiply that one, you're going to get 4,800. So this one is the one that is receivable at the end. Receivable at the end. So we are going to enter that one. And receivable at the end, receivable at the end, we said if you come here, receivable at the end, we said it comes with the credit side. This one. So we are going there again with the credit side. And we are now going to say income receivable on the credit side. And we just maybe show the calculation that we said 8 times 600. And we put 4,800. Right. And then we also check if we have got the income receivable in advance at the end. In the question, let's go and check in the question. Right. If you come here on membership fees, you see that this one is for 2021, and the current period that we are is 2021. But we have got membership fees that we received for 2022. So this is membership fees in advance. We received this 3,000 in advance. It belongs to 2022, but we received it in 2021. So this one, we are going to indicate it as what? As in advance. So if you come here, remember membership fees in advance at the end will come on the debit side. So we are going to enter that one on the debit side and say income received in advance. Income received in advance. And we are seeing that is 3,000. So 3,000. And remember, these other transactions that we have, they are for 28 February here, in terms of the date. This one is for 1 March at the beginning, and this one 28 February, and this one 28 February. 28 February. The same applies here. From here down to the end, we are having 28 February as our date. The date February. So that is what we have. Right, having done this, this is now the end of the question. We are now balancing the account. So basically, what we are supposed to do there, we are supposed to add the total of the debits, and then we add the total of the credit, and then obviously the bigger side is going to come in between the double lines. The bigger side will come on in between the double lines. Right. Here also you can put some double lines. So if you add the two totals of the debit and credit, you are going to see that the bigger side is going to be the credit side, and it's going to be 43,800, and then it's going to come in both sides. And then the smaller side is the debit. So if you subtract the total of the credit, which is the bigger side, 43,800, and you subtract 3,000, subtract again 4,200, subtract again 2,400. You are supposed to get 34,200. So this is our balance. 34,200, and this balance, 34,200 is supposed to go to the income and expenditure account. Remember, this is an income, and it goes to the credit side of the income and expenditure account. Right. So this amount goes to the income and expenditure account. It's going to be credited. And remember, all profits and income goes to the credit side of the income and expenditure account. And then on the debit of the income and expenditure account, that's where you're going to see all losses and all expenses. So that is what we have, guys, in terms of the bar trading account and the membership fees account. Stay tuned for more videos as we prepare for exams. Those who haven't subscribed, please subscribe and share. With that, we'll meet again in the next video.